Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fireside Thoughts.
Hey everyone, and welcome to day 16. It is December 16th, of course, and we're back for another Fireside Thought. So, as we've been talking throughout this month, wonder is a cool characteristic to have. But you want to know another cool characteristic? Confidence. Think about it. Confidence is when you expect a certain outcome and then you act based on that expectation. In one sense, you're kind of taking this gamble that what you think is going to happen is actually going to happen. Confidence is jumping out of a plane and trusting that the little piece of silk that's going to turn into your parachute is actually going to keep you from crumbling on the ground. Confidence can simply be walking across a crosswalk and trusting that the red light is going to keep cars from hitting you. Confidence is going to sleep at night trusting that when you wake up in the morning, the world is going to be as it was the way you left it. Today we're going to be reading from Luke chapter 2, starting at verse 1. At that time, the Roman Emperor Augustus decreed that a census should be taken throughout the Roman Empire. This was the first census taken when Quirinius was governor of Syria. All returned to their own ancestral towns to register for this census. And because Joseph was a descendant of King David, he had to go to Bethlehem in Judea, David's ancient home. He traveled there from the village of Nazareth in Galilee. He took with him Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was now expecting a child. And while they were there, the time came for the baby to be born. She gave birth to her firstborn son. She wrapped him snugly in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger because there was no lodging available to them. While it might not be the first thing that you think about in terms of this story, confidence is actually a very prominent feature. We see it in verse 6. Time has passed since this revelation and this angel met with both Mary and Joseph, and now they were traveling to Bethlehem to be counted for the census. What would happen? What would God do? Would God do as he promised, or was there going to be another surprise in store? We know that Mary approached all of this with a sense of wonder. We see that in Scripture, but do we know how much confidence was involved? Did they doubt? How sure were they that all of this would happen? We don't know any of this for sure, but what we do know is that God gave them this great gift. God gave them this child, and he was born to them. Fully God, the Messiah that would come and take away the sins of all people, but also fully human, this little baby in cloths lying in a manger. God came through, and because of this, Mary and Joseph could have the confidence to know that God was who he said he was, and that he would do what he said he would do. Wonder and confidence both are present, so fully present in the Christmas story. And maybe it takes a little bit of both to trust that God is who he says he is, and that he will do what he says he will do. So thinking about this story, do you have confidence that God is going to use you and do what he says he's going to do? Take some time as you go through your day just to reflect on that question. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow for another great Fireside Thought. Have a great rest of your day.